How often should you do front squats? This is pretty much dependent on your goal, the total amount of training sessions you do per week, and what you're training for. So how often should you do front squats? Again, it depends on your goal. If you're interested in becoming stronger and more powerful, you probably do squats, any kind of squat variation, 2 to 3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week. If your goal is building muscles, gaining some size, then the frequency is a little bit lower, so maybe 1 to 2 times a week. In our case, where we train mainly for strength and power development, we have 2 to 3 training sessions a week, where in every training session we have any kind of a squat variation in there, so that can be a front squat or a back squat or a single leg squat variation, such as the rear foot elevated split squat, the Bulgarian split squat. So I like to have the front squat in at least of one of these training sessions. So if we train 3 times a week, it probably looks like on the first day we do back squats, on the second day we do a single leg variation, and on the third day we do front squats. If you're interested in size, so building some muscle mass in the lower body, gaining some muscles, you probably train with a higher volume within one session. So that means more reps, more sets, and you need a little bit longer to recover from that. So then probably 1 to 2 sessions will be enough. So make sure you have enough recovery in between those sessions, so at least 2 to 3 days, and then you can do it 2 times a week, maybe 1 time a week. The way we use the front squats with our young athletes, we use the overhead squats and the front squats to teach proper squatting mechanics, squatting technique. The reason is because having the bar on front of your shoulders forces you to stay more upright. You might have seen that in a back squat, that people kind of squat down and then come up with the hip first. That's not what we want to see. And if you do a front squat or if you do an overhead squat, that is not really possible. So you have to stay upright. Once you lean forward, you lose the bar to the front. That's why we also use the front squat to teach technique. Technique and technical training doesn't require as much recovery as if you train for strength or even hypertrophy. So you can do it a little bit more often if you train for squatting technique, acquiring, learning technique. So then you can do 4 sessions, 5 sessions, 6 sessions a week. But then again, loading is low to medium, and then you can do it more often since the recovery isn't really stressed. So to wrap it up, frequency in a front squat. If you're interested in strength and power, you probably do it 2 to 3 times a week. If you're interested in gaining muscles, building some muscle size in the lower body, 1 to 2 sessions a week. If you use the front squat as we do for technical development, we don't only use it for technical development, but we use it for technical development with the younger athletes, you can do it more often, 4, 5, 6 times a week.